you feel the need to. If not, you can always go over to the tube and find everything right over there. Okay? 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 Let's rip. I'm going to do the helmet last. So let's do this, and then this. We'll start with this. Let's move this helmet to the side here. And put these over here. All by myself. Don't wanna be. Need to tighten that one up a little bit. It's got a little shaky leg in the back there. Shaky leg. All right. Good luck, everybody. This is only the beginning. I hope we see one of them's downtowns. B-Wax, he will be here. He's actually being sent to me today. I don't know how quick he's going to get here, but probably won't have him for the weekend, unfortunately. But we'll have him next week. Empty box. So next week, Joe Boo will be involved. Joe Boo's been on a little vacay. All right, he needed some rest. There was a lot. Joe Boo had to do a lot. Josh Allen, Mike Davis, Jamar Jefferson, and oof, that's a good way to start Friday morning. For the Cincinnati Bengals. Who got the Bengals this morning? Because we take those. Aaron, how about a silver Jamar Chase, rookie? I never said he was shipped. That's the first time I said he's being sent to me today. And I challenge you all to go back to every YouTube and find where I said that. Have a good day. Derek Barnett, Darius Leonard, Jalen Phillips, and a red-hot rookies, Najee Harris for the Steelers. B-Wax, if you find it, you have to post a video. Patrick Mahomes, Mike Evans, Kadarius Toney, and Chaz Surratt. Yes, I will, CN. Hang on. I won't remember that name. Hang on. Let me write that down real quick. I got you. I certainly will. Garoppolo, Richie Grant, Elijah Moore, and a silver Dak Prescott, your boy. Hey, look, a cowboy. I got you, CN. I got you. CNM. Next break is pinned at the bottom. It's got a lot of goodies in it. Don't forget there's a 21 hobby in there. I know you. I just see people going in there. So don't forget there's a 21 hobby in there. Keep that in mind too. Aaron Jones, Hines Ward, Shi Smith, and Ramondre for the Pats. This has been a really good little box here. Good morning, Big Chat. Good to see you, bro. And the last one. Joseph Bosa, Michael Pittman Jr., Kelvin Joseph, and a Christopher Evans to round it out. All right, blaster number 2 is on deck. It's origin style. It's being wonky here. Stop that. Let's get it, T-Ferb. Empty box. Terrence Ferguson. Jalen Lane for the Commanders. Elijah Arroyo. We got a numbered something. Abdul Carter out of 249 for the G-Men. And the G-Men are possessed by Chad, Sam Darnold, Travis Kelce to start our morning out. Thanks, Mr. Lionel. Appreciate that. Hey, did you see all of them last night? Did you see everything that went down? Because I only saw the first couple of ones. What was there any bedazzled or helmets or anything like that? Art ones. Okay, so what we're breaking into today is the end of that case. So we'll find out. Royals. Luther Burden III on the variation Cam Ward. That's nice. Nice hit there, Chad. That's a nice looking card. Dylan Gabriel for the Browns. Pretty low number, too, out of 99. Devontae Smith and Jamian Sherwood. Kid Reporter. Okay. Dart's not bad, considering you can't get his autograph in anything. That's pretty good. Sauce. Colston Loveland, Savion Williams, Ashton Genty, Startups, Travion Henderson, Christian Benford, and Joseph Montana. It's been a good little blaster so far, and we've got 3 packs left. I like it. And I'm fairly certain there's one of these blasters in that next break pinned at the bottom, too. We got to keep that Origins alive, you know. Plus, you know me, we got to get into the tops. It's just the way it is. I can't help it if we have to. Tops is still, in my opinion, the best product out. And I know it's been out for a minute, but it's still the best out. McCord. Jalen Noel. Brian Thomas Jr. Original Gridiron. Baker Mayfield. Jerry Jeudy. And George Kittle. I know it's easy to want to get into the new stuff. We all do. It is, but it's still the best product out. Not putting tops in a break just doesn't feel right. Even though we do it, there should be a tops in every break. I'm sorry, there should be. Even if it doesn't churn results. Old Tootin, who's getting a lot more carries for the Jags right now. Kyle Williams for the Pats. Dylan Gabriel for the Browns, Drake of May, Aaron Jones, and David Montgomery. It is breezy. Can't happen soon enough. I'm really interested to see what these Topps Chrome licensed basketball is going to look like. Because if y'all remember, if y'all were collectors back in the day, Topps Chrome they're doing good now. But man, they were it there for a minute. It hadn't been all that long since Topps wasn't doing all of that. I agree. Even the unlicensed stuff already does. Riley Leonard, Egbuka, Jalen Hurts Original Gridiron, Terry Bradshaw, Matt Judon, and Nico Collins with the Kid Reporter. All right, Kid Reporter, get on out of here. That wasn't too bad. Y'all got some love. Breezy, it does right now, but when Topps Chrome comes out, it's going to be licensed, and it's not going to look like that stuff they've been putting out here recently. And Alex is at a meeting, so I can't be very loud. We're going to have to listen to the rest of this break as if we were on AM radio. Enjoy. Welcome in, Tom. All right, we've only got one well, this isn't even retail. Retail's done. This doesn't count as retail because you can't walk into a shop and get it. Welcome to Primo in the morning. Empty box. Debo. Kirk Cousins and Ed Oliver. B. John, Trayvon Walker, Micah Parsons, and an A.J. Barner out of 40 for the Seahawks. Not bad, not bad at all. We'll take those. Me. Me. Coach Katz, it's me. Oh, that's the wrong size one. I'll fix that. That's the wrong size loader right there. I don't know how that happened. It's odd. Okay. And yes, it is fun to do that. Just to Jameer Gibbs, Justin Simmons, DJ Moore, Amon-Ra St. Brown, Ramondre Stevenson, Ty J. Spears, and a Jerzon found his way in there for the Commanders out of 180. What's up, T-Fur? Stranger, I see you. Appreciate you. Harrison Butker and Chris Olave, Joe Mixon and Levante David. Quay Walker, Jermaine Burton, rookie rising, not numbered, and a Chavarius Ward for the Niners out of 88. I would, but actually it'd have to be. I could do something like that, but that's probably not a bad idea. I don't want it like for you guys to be able to see it, so I'm not going to put that back there. It's going to look bad in the background if there's just a trash can sitting there. Niners defense looks like it's back. DeAndre Hopkins, Khalil Mack, Dre Greenlaw, Baker Mayfield, TJ Watt, Tyreek Stevenson, and a Mason Smith on the base rookie for the Jags. Trash can. Darius Slayton, Justin Jefferson, Deontay Johnson, Amari Cooper, Saquon Barkley, Xavier McKinney, and a Kyler Murray for the Cardinals out of 180. We'll take that. Take that, Mayberry. Little Kyler. Gus Edwards, Chris Jones, Joe Burrow, Nick Bosa, Travis Kelce, on the contours, Brian Thomas Jr., not numbered, but we'll take it. And a nice Chris Jones for the Chiefs, 10 out of 40. Nice looking card. Got the Chiefs. I think that was MG. Yes, it was. She done got her an out of 40 already. Christian, the way this works is, and good morning. The way this works is, first thing I'll say is if you've never been in a break, you need to watch. I recommend you watch breaks before you ever get in them. It's just good rule of thumb because there's a lot that goes on. There's different products, so some products provide things that other ones don't, and so on and so forth. But in its simplest version, there's boxes or things in the break. Once you get a team, let's just say you got the Cowboys. When all the product that's up there or in the description is opened, whatever Cowboys come out of it would go to you. So if there's 15 Cowboys that come out of it, you get 15 Cowboys. If there's no Cowboys that come out of it, you get no Cowboys. That's how it works. So if you've never been in a break, my suggestion is to watch them. And watch them more than a couple of times so you can get the hang of it. But it's in its simplest form, that's what it is, what I just said. All right, there's no more retail. It's hobby time. Oh, it's intentional. I never knew, Lina. Empty box. Next break is pinned at the bottom, by the way. Trey Benson. Mason Graham. For the Brownies out of 49, first on print. We'll take that. Yep, we'll take that, Key. Oh, that's what it is. Yes, Gil, I will be. Omari and Hampton. So you want Topps and then you want it ran back? Come on, Gil, make up your mind, man. Omari and Hampton on the on-card auto. Daniil Hunter. On the patch out of 99, there's your Texan. A very good Texan, by the way. 46 out of 99 on the patch. Saquon Barkley out of 225. Malachi Starks and Donovan for the Cowboys. Let's take care of these. Now, Donruss has quite a few packs in it, 18 to be exact. That's more than a couple, but you know what we're looking for. So some of these, sometimes I know some of these players aren't from there. It's some of these it's their heritage, like mom and dad are from there. Some are, but some aren't. So I don't know about him specifically. And first on print for the Brownies. All right, Donruss is here. Are we going to see an early morning Friday morning downtown? I don't know. We're going to find out because I'm going to open it. Lot of packs. Empty box. We'll just do that. Good luck. Last box, and we've got the helmet, Coach Katz. All right, we've got Dobbins and McFadden. Brock Purdy on the color match red. Josiah Stewart, Pitts, Williams, Caleb Johnson, Nick Sirianni on the champ is here. Mark Andrews and Trayman Edmonds. Good morning, Sonny. How are ye? Mr. Van Oy and Sandstrom. Quincy Williams out of 199 for the Jets. Savion Williams for the Pack. Sneed, David. Cam Ward on the Elite Series rookies. Calvin Johnson, Bomb Squad. It's nice to see him in boxes again. Van Ginkel and Cruz. That's my boy right there. You know I'm top loading old boy right here. Watch me. Megatron. He was alright, EP. He was alright. Right, Peyton? Sonny's just peachy. Will Levis. AJ Brown. Christian Benford. Devin Neal. Daniil Hunter. Kenneth Grant on the Optic Preview. It's not too bad. Peyton Manning on the Gridiron Kings. Panini Instant, Malik Neighbors. Zach Bond and Steven Jackson. Ramondre Smith. Jackson Dart. Mark Brunell and Bucky Irving. Dominators Khalil Shakir for the Bills. Kyle McCord for the Eagles. Will Howard on the Bomb Squad. That's kind of cool. Wandell and Rashid Shaheed. Oh, really, Mr. Lopez? Kenneth Grant, Michigan man. Armstead and Grossman. Quinn Ewers. Travis Hunter on the red. Calvin Ridley. McKinney. Elite Series Achan for the Finns. Let's see here. Panini Instant Derrick Henry, Jeff Garcia, and DK Metcalf with the Kid Reporter. I'll have to go check that out, Mr. Lopez. Mike, I see you. I appreciate you. Mike done got something in that next break. Yes, he did. Hey, look, it's Jaden. Jalen Coker, Oladejo, Warner, and Robinson. There's a nice little cam for the Giants. Throwback Kyle Williams for the Pats. Super Bowl MVP Jalen Hurts. That's kind of cool. Elway and Stafford. And again, this is the last box, but I've got the helmet to go too. It's nice, Jazz. I bet you there's a numbered version. There's got to be, right? Megatron. McConkey. Bledsoe. Tyrone Tracy Jr. Red. Matthew Golden. Chris Godwin. Ed Reed. Dominators Jared Verse for the Rams. Jalen Hurts on the bomb squad. Trevor Lawrence and Adam Thielen. Oh, that's got to be the big old patch. Mr. Higgins. Owosu Koromoa for the Browns. That guy's an actually very nasty player. Hunter. Harold Carmichael. David Montgomery. And on our patch, Terry McLaurin out of 425 for the Commanders. Elite Series Brian Thomas Jr. Panini Instant Jaden Daniels. Cortland Sutton. And Jake Plummer, Kid Reporter. It's a big old patch right there. That's on the big ones. That's on the big ones. Good morning, Mr. Harmon. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Jason Taylor. Keon Coleman. Shemai Stewart. TJ Sanders for the Bills out of 199. There you go. B-Wax, a little something, something. Jalen Warren. Montez Sweat. Elijah Arroyo for the Seahawks. Bomb Squad Lad McConkey. Drake London. And Jordan Love. I don't see you downtown. I don't see you downtown. Devontae, Calvin Johnson, Jalen Lane, Joe Mixon, Taysom Hill, Christian McCaffrey on the Dominators for the Niners. That'd be nice too, Danny. Travion on the throwback, Rome, Malachi, and Justin Fields. I'd be all right with the crunch time. I wouldn't be mad at it. Quinion, Jackson Smith, Gregory Dortch, Woody Marks, Micah Parsons, and James Conner. Elite Series, Tyler Warren for the Colts we take. Road to the Super Bowl, Matthew Stafford, Puka, and Myles Garrett. Hello, Tyler. Tua, tag a bag of raviolis. Khalil Mack, Mykel Williams, Tyleek Williams for the Lions. He's actually hadn't looked too bad. Kelsey, Likely. Yep, not saying that name for the Titans. Cam Ward on the bomb squad. Malik Neighbors and Hawkinson. It is an ode to Scotty Gill. Old Sconnell, the ancient relic. And a Tyleek for them Lions. I've got Brian Robinson Jr., James Lofton, another Tyleek. Missing nameplate, I think that's Omarion. Yep, that's nice. Overshown, Mike Mayer. Caleb Williams on the Gridiron Kings. Bates, Ty J, and Xavier. Kid Reporter. Still haven't gotten our auto yet, have we? Florida's finest. Good morning, good morning. Welcome on in. Yeah, Gridiron Kings. Sometimes they do well with certain players, and other ones are kind of like, but some of them are good. Todd, Rogers, Travis Hunter, Tyler Lockett, Demario Douglas, Elite Series Tony Pollard, Omarion Hampton on the throwback, Eric Allen, inducted, Krieg and McMillan. Omarion showing up. Who had the Chargers? Vanny. Chargers doing pretty good in this break. Bocephus. Amon Ra. Missing nameplate. Who'd that be? John Jefferson. Chargers eating. Colston Loveland. Travis Etienne Jr. Garrett Wilson and Brandon Aubrey. Action All-Pros. Legend Series. The one and only John Brody. Mr. Heartbreak. Javonte Williams and Nico Collins. Not sure about that, Danny. I haven't seen one yet. I would think that they did. Do they? Okay. Nolan, I haven't seen any Dawn Towns yet, but we'll see. Baker, Newsome, TJ Sanders, Quentin Johnston and Luke Kuechly, Dominators Jackson Smith in Jigba, Throwback Matthew Golden for the Pack, Champ is here, Cooper, William Andrews and Natron Means. Well, this is coming down to the wire, isn't it? It's only 2 packs left. One day we'll see one. Tyrone Tracy Jr., Brock Purdy, Steven Jackson on the red, Carson Schweisinger. Look at this. Chargers 8. Omarion Hampton out of 25. 24 out of 25 on the auto. Well, 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 Chargers. Have yourself a break. Give me a break. Give me a break. That's nice. Look at that. That's nice. Darius Davis, Jaden Ellis, Josh Allen on the Elite Series. What up, B-Wax? Brett Favre on the Bomb Squad, and Graham Gano. Can't cat. Can't cat. I'm hearing Gil say that. I'm translating it in Gil terms. Good morning, Tyler. Zerline, CeeDee Lamb, Jaden Higgins, TJ Watt, Golden Tate, Dominators, James Cook. Look at the Bills eating now. Quinn Ewers on the throwback. Saquon. Look at him. Look. They're gonna make a card like this in every case. Or every set. Tony Pollard and Joseph Burrow with the Kid Reporter. I bought some magnetic cases for my cards and the card slides in the case. Why is that? So nades, some one touches are better than others. Also, there's different sizes of one touches. So, you know, depending on the size of the card, like here, for instance, these Origins cards, they're 55 points. So they make 55 point one touches. So maybe, just maybe, you bought a 55 point and it moves. You can use a penny sleeve. This is what I'd say, and this is just me. They obviously look better in one touches. But if you ever plan on grading a card, don't put it in a one touch. Don't put it in a one touch. Ever. I never shipped my cards in one touches. If somebody asked me, hey, could you send me a one touch? I'd send them one. But other than that, I would not put your card in a one touch. If you plan on just having the card forever and putting it on display and it being your card, who cares if it's graded? Nobody cares. It's yours. But if it's something you plan on moving one day, I recommend not putting your cards in a one touch. And don't ship in one touches. It's a bad idea. Put it in a top loader. It's not as pretty, but it's safer. It's not as good looking, but it's safer for the card. And your cards are your cards. So I'm just saying. Hey, yeah, oh, I got a downtown. Put it in a one touch. Yeah, you want it in a one touch if you just want it to sit there and be in there forever. If you ever plan on grading it, you know what I'm saying? Don't do that. Don't do it. Don't ask for it in a break. Don't do it. Don't do it. You don't want them shipped in that. All right, finale. Hopefully somebody that got nothing gets something here. We're going to find out. Nolan, you can't, but you can. I don't, but they, for some reason, they made it to where you have to put them in those little flimsy sleeves. You just have to take your time. That's how they want it. It stacks better too, takes up less room. I think that's why they do it that way. Also, if you didn't know this, PSA doesn't take the card out of that, they cut it. So every once in a while, sometimes they mess up and cut the card. Just so you know. Hey, J-Ray. Come on, dog. Come on. Come on. Come on. Good luck. They do. They sure do. They cut them out of it. They don't pull the card out. They cut them out. All right. It's a button-up one. Get back in there. Good luck, everybody. Can we see it? Yeah, we can. All right. I'm not going to peek. I'm going to try not to peek. It's kind of hard to do with all those cards back there. I can't push them back any farther. But good luck, everybody. It's helmet time. Who gonna be? Is that? That's Justin Jefferson, isn't it? I think. Let me get the card out. Yep. Justin Jefferson, Jay Jetta's going to Josh Wolf. And the Vikings sat there and sat there and sat there. Nice hit, bro. That's what we take those. Here, I'll turn it around for you, too. See the back of it. He aight. Nice little hit there. And I don't think the Vikings got pretty much anything in that break for the most part. So that's what I'm talking about. That's what I like. Somebody that didn't get anything at all got a helmet at the end. Sorry for everybody else that didn't get a little piece of that, but you know how it goes. All right, let me get this out of the way. I'll do a recap, and then I'll do a roll call for who's off the board in the next break. Next break is pinned at the bottom. It does not have a helmet in it. I did that intentionally. We're going to alternate. So we're going to do a break with all cards. Then we're going to do, after that, we can do this exact same break again. But only after that one fills. So let me get old Jay Jetta's back in here. There we go. Nice hit, Josh. And then I'll do a recap of all these cards back here. Give me 1 second. I had to get that out of the way. That helmet takes up a lot of space, man. And Donruss produces a lot of cards. That's for certain. I'm not going to care about what order these are in. Like usually you try to want to see the best cards last. We're just going to do a recap. Because there's too many of them. There are too many of them. Here, we'll do a couple of the good ones at the end. Started out with an excellent Jamar Chase rookie. And ended with a nasty helmet. These are the new set, Jay Martin. Yes, they are. Recap time. Riley Leonard, Kyle Williams and Dylan Gabriel, Jalen Noel, Tootin, Egbuka, Quincy Williams, Jalen Hurts and Colston Loveland, Ashton Genty, Travion Henderson, Brian Thomas Jr., Dylan Gabriel was out of 99, Elijah Arroyo, Ramondre Stevenson rookie, Dak Prescott, Najee Harris, AJ Barner was out of 40, I think. Yep. Josh Allen, Christian McCaffrey. Buck, I don't have, we have some on order, but we don't have them all here. They're not here yet. So the only way you're going to see a helmet is it's in a break today because we're almost out. But the next break will have a helmet in it. The one that's pinned doesn't, but the next one will. Lad McConkey. Terry McLaurin out of 425. Jalen Hurts, Cam Ward, Omarion Hampton on card auto, Daniil Hunter patch, Saquon Barkley, Malachi Starks, Matthew Golden, Omarion Hampton, Quinn Ewers, missing nameplate, Omarion, Cam Ward, Bomb Squad, Jeremiah Owosu Koromoa, Cam Scatabo, Brian Thomas Jr., and Chris Jones was out of 40. So, Jonathan, the hobbies do. The International Blasters, I haven't seen one yet. Not that that can't happen, but I haven't seen one yet. Kyler Murray, Travis Hunter, Brett Favre, missing nameplate John Jefferson, Colston Loveland, Tyleek Williams, that guy, Tyler Warren, Travion Henderson, TJ Sanders, Elijah Arroyo, Jalen Hurts, Will Howard, Calvin Johnson, Caleb Johnson, Mason Graham on the RPA, first on print out of 49, Chavarius Ward, Abdul Carter was out of 249 for the G-Men, Cam Ward, variation out of those blasters. Jamar Chase, silver optic rookie. And Omarion Hampton auto, 24 out of 25 for the Chargers. And the helmet was Justin Jefferson for the Vikings. All right, let's do this. Get this to the side here, and I'll get that next break up there. And it looks like I've got some assistance. Thanks for the assistance, whoever ye be. That's not going to be first. We'll do that. We'll do this last. It's a lot of cards. We'll do Optic 23 first. We'll do Origins after that, and then we'll do the Mega. Okay. Y'all, Origins, don't be like that. Go over here, and then we'll do that Mega. But we're going to start with this one. All right, I'm taking down the overlay now. If you need to, you can always see that on YouTube, you guys. All right. Good luck. And just as far as those helmets are concerned, you don't ever know, but we're dwindling down to the end of that case. Something's probably chilling. Something's probably chilling. Something's probably chilling. Empty box. Jamal Charles. Brian Branch for the Lions will take it. Lucas Van Ness and a Mac Jones. Mr. Brian Branch to start it out. I like him. He's pretty good. Witten. Ty J. Spears. Derek Stingley Jr. and Warren Sapp. Mr. Risen, Jair Brown, Shamari Connor, and Lawrence Taylor. It was Aaron. Now these are out of a separate case, so we're going to find out. It's only... I put that break up there. There's only one left after that. Christian Watson, Bryce Young, Pete for the Titans, and Joey Bosa. Micah Hyde. Joshua Downs for the Colts ain't too bad. Jaron Hall and Hines Ward. Reggie Wayne, Mr. Schoonmaker, Best Tutties, Kyle Pitts and Drake London, and who'd that be? Tyreek Hill. All right, that's one. Let's go ahead and do that Select Mega, then we'll do the Origins International. And if you guys have any questions about who's on the checklist for those mini helmets, just give me a second. Let's do this break and then I can address that. Empty box. Let's get it, Florida's. South. Chase Brown. Christopher Jones. Jared Goff. Joe Burrow. Brandon Ayuk. And CJ Stroud. Kareem Hunt, Xavier Worthy for the Chiefs will take it. Rasul Douglas, Ed McCaffrey on the die cut for the Broncos. Malik Willis, Justin Jefferson, and Mr. Njoku. Yesy, I intend to try to end the day with one, so just stay tuned. Just stay tuned. I don't know if the Guardians will be there or not, but just try to be around if you can. DeMarcus Lawrence, Amari Cooper, Fuaga, Cardi, Xavier Legette, Lad McConkey base, and a Spencer Rattler. That was a little bit better pack. Pack. Yes, it was. Yes, it was. Next football break is pinned at the bottom of your screen. It does have one of those under wrap mini helmets in it. And I appreciate the likes, everybody. Thank you. Jahan Dotson, Willie Reichert, Kyle Hamilton, Tua Tagovailoa Raviolis, Chris Long, Patriots, University of Virginia, Xavier Worthy, and Andy Dalton. Lemme, Harrison Smith, DeMarvion Overshown die cut for the Cowboys, Fuaga, Marvin Harrison Jr., Brock Purday, and a Ricky Parasol on the base. Go Who's. All right. We're getting a lot of good base rookies. Can we get, you know what I'm saying? Seti Tillman, Justin Fields. There's one. Brock Bowers for the Raiders. We'll take it. Going to Rob. TJ Hawkinson. Xavier Worthy. Tyler Nubin is numbered out of 499. And Jahmyr Gibbs. Mr. Nubin for the G-Men. And a Brock Bowers. JMU. I've had more than a couple of trips to JMU to, hang out. All right, Origins International Blaster time. Empty. It ain't bad. No, it ain't bad. It's Jackson Dart. Donovan. Amon-Ra on the original gridiron. Puka Nakua. Chase Brown. Chuba Hubbard. And the Kid Reporter. Appreciate that follow. It's not looking too sharp there. Get on out of here. Mr. Dot. Jackson Dot. Kyle Williams. Mr. Tootin. Jalen Noel. Numbered Scatabo out of 149 for the G-Men. Derwin James Jr. and Jackson Smith in Jigba. G-Men are showing up in this Blasta. I think that's Mayberry. I think it is. Terrence Ferguson. Jalen Lane. Ashton Genty on the variation. That's not bad. Another numbered card. Caleb Johnson for the Steelers out of 299. Going to Arkham. Alec Pierce and Joe Nathan. No, Joe Namath. Joe Nathan. Joseph Nathan. Next break is pinned at the bottom of your screen. Picture and description should be accurate. Elijah Arroyo. Donovan one more again. Jalen Lane one more again. Startups, Quinshon Judkins. Jalen Wright and John Elway. Appreciate those shares, user. Appreciate you. Ferguson. Elijah Arroyo. Caleb Williams on the original gridiron. Not bad. Per day. Marvin Harrison Jr., Zaire Franklin, and the Kid Reporter. Appreciate those likes. Appreciate those likes. And this ends. We got 3 hobbies left after this. Ashton Genty. Kyle McCord. Jalen Noel. Numbered Jalen Noel out of 249 for the Texans. Tony Pollard and Christian Wilkins. All right. We're going to do Zenith first. Then we'll do Topps Chrome and we'll end in Donruss, okay? Sound good? All right, bet. Get over here, Zenith. Got me over here being Mr. Fantastic. I see you out there, Bob. Appreciate you. Again, if there's any questions about checklist on those on that helmet, don't worry. I can go over that as soon as I'm done ripping this one, okay? Appreciate the follow on. Empty box. Because I know those are fairly new. I think the checklist is attached to the description too, if you want to take a gander there. I'm pretty sure. Hey, look, it's Alvin Kamara for the Saints. Artist proof. Teddy Bridgewater, oh boy, out of 49. Oh, really? Out of 149. That's pretty sick card whenever he comes back. Team Summit, Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase, and T. Higgins. The triumvirate. Going to Mayberry. That's pretty sick, Mayberry. We got a Bear here. Eddie Jackson for the Bears out of 10. On the Z-Graphs. 3 out of 10 for the Bears. Going to Arkham. Kyle Pitts on the RPA for the Falcons out of 125. Tricolor patch. Man, these Zenith don't play no games, do they? And a Kadarius Toney, who just had a really good game, didn't he? On the rookie. Byro, did you just see that card? I mean, it's not like, oh my God, but it's pretty good. Did you just see that? This one? Byro's a Bengals fan, collector. And that's 21, so Jamar's a rookie. I know, right, user? It's nasty. What do you want me to do, man? And I'll take care of I'll just take care of both of these. I might as well. Bridgewater and Kamara. All right, Topps Chrome time. And then we'll end with the Donruss 25. Next break is pinned at the bottom, folks. It's pinned at the bottom of your screen. I can see it right now. Empty box. Good luck. Dante Hall, Russ Grimm, Eric Dickerson, John Elway. For the Pittsburgh Steelers out of 75, Mr. Faltanu. That's a little color match action. Chris Jenkins out of 99 for the Bengals, Jalen Wright, and Roman Wilson. How about that? How about that? Bruce Smith, Jason Taylor and Mike Quick, Edrin James on the refractor, Michael Hall Jr. on the refractor, something he doesn't want to let go behind a Lad McConkey all etch, Chop Chop, and Spencer Rattler. Okay. I see you, Patrick. Appreciate you, bro. Mohammed, Cunningham, and Spielman. Oh. Caleb Williams, auto, rookie, going to Arkham, believe it or not. Arkham, congratulations. You've hit a card. Malik Neighbors is behind it on the finesse. I don't know how many Caleb's he has, but I still haven't gotten one. I've tried. It's not for lack of effort. Some of these tops chrome a little bit more difficult than others. They sticky. Trey Benson on the finesse, Caleb Williams, and Frank Gore Jr. Oh, yeah. Yeah, no, that's not true. Barry Sanders, Donnie Shell, Boomer Esiason, James White. Oh. Audric Estime out of 275. I thought it might have been Bo, but I was wrong. Trey Benson, Marvin Harrison Jr., and Edwin Cooper. And that right there, folks, is why Topps needs to stay in our breaks. They need to be in breaks. It's the right thing. JJ, Richard Sherman and Steve Grogan, Jim McMahon and Marvin Harrison Jr. on the refractor. Hang on. Adrian Peterson, Malachi Corley, and Keon Coleman. Jonathan, it's pretty good. It is. It's pretty good. Even the X-Fractors look good. Santana, Maurice Jones-Drew, Chris Johnson, Mario Manningham, Joe Thomas, Youthquake, Drake of May, Cooper DeJean, and a Nate Wiggins. We're over halfway in that break that is pinned at the bottom of your screen. I still see a few tasty options on the board. Chad Johnson, John Hanna, Charlie Batch, Dave Robinson, Jerry Rice, Kurt Warner on the refractor, Braden Fisk, and Dylan Johnson. Drew Pearson. Yes. If did they really? It's random in there, Gil. But if you guys stumble upon, if you're looking to get your own little personal rip in or something, we haven't had any for a while, but I opened more than a couple. The Topps Chrome Megas, pretty good this year. Football. Edrin James, Papa Winslow for the Chargers out of 75. 8 out of 75. Kalen Carson for the Cowboys. Ray Lewis, Fashanu, and Terrion Arnold. It's random. You could also claim it and it not apply to the break. Watch. Go claim it. See if it'll let you even do anything with the break. Larry Allen. I don't, Ryan. Ron Jaworski, Warren Moon, Marcus Allen, Warren Moon on the refractor. Troy Franklin, Estime, and Bo Nix. Atwater, Bradshaw, Willie Galt, Teddy Bruschi, Jerry Rice on the refractor, Drake May on the all-etch refractor, Michael Hall Jr., and Kalen Carson. Terrence Newman, Howie Long, Thurman Thomas, Daniel Hampton for the Bears. Bears in this one. 48 out of 50, Dan Hampton. Gold. Wave. Going to Arkham. Edrin Cooper on the refractor. Let's see here. Jerry Rice, Devontae Walker, and JPJ. These can have them in them, Florida's finest. You can get an RPA out of these Topps Chrome. They're rare, but you can get them. Mario Williams, Doug Williams, Zach Thomas, Ray Lewis, Paul Krause, Joe Montana, Michael Wiley, and Kamani Vidal. 2. Oh, yeah, 3. You're right. You're right, Dustin. 3 Bears autographs. The Bears are putting on a show. All right, we're down to Donruss. There's a Breaker's Delight version of those. Florida's of those Topps Chrome. Those tend to have RPAs in them semi-regularly, I guess. Bags, you know how it be, and you know how it is, and you know what it is, and you know how it do. All right, last box. Emptiness. Maybe. You never know. Quillan. Njigba. Jaden Higgins. Nick Scourton. Jaleel McLaughlin and Tutu Atwell. Cam Ward for the Titans on the rookies. Champ is here, Zach Bond, Malik Neighbors, and TJ Hawkinson, Kid Reporter. That's right, Carolyn. That's right. Tua Tagovailoa Raviolis. Mac, Kurt Warner, Josiah Stewart, Chris Godwin, and Ed Reed. Dominators, Herbie. Bomb Squad, Travis Hunter for the Jags. Ty J, and Xavier Leggett. Well, who knows? Because he's a little chunky, probably. Robinson, Lofton, Savion Williams, Harold Carmichael, and David Montgomery. Mason Graham Elite Series for the Browns. Luther Burden III on the Gridiron Kings. That's Mr. Joshua Allen, Krieg, and McMillan. Todd, Rogers. Is that a missing nameplate Calvin Johnson? Stranger. I think we take those. Moderately jealous. Moderately jealous. Devin Neal, Jalen Warren, Montez Sweat. Quinshawn Judkins on the rated rookie retro. These are the best ones in here as far as I'm concerned, other than a downtown. Quinyon Mitchell, Javonte Williams, and Nico Collins. They're in here. They are. They're in here, Gil. Oh, you're saying are they better? I don't know. Probably monetarily. Monetarily, yes, they are. Bo Nix, Amon-Ra, St. Brown, Jackson Dart, Joe Mixon, Taysom Hill, Justin Jefferson on the Gridiron Kings, Kenneth Grant, Larry Fitzgerald on the Bomb Squad, and William Andrews with an Atron Means. Yeah, some of them are better than others. Buda Baker, Ozzie Newsome and T.J. Watt, Quinn Ewers. Quinn Ewers on the rated retro rookie autograph out of 99. Now, hi, Floridas. Hey, how are you? How are you, pal? How about that? That's nice. That's nice. Micah, Elite Series, Bryce Young for the Panthers. C.J. Stroud, Graham Gano, Tony Pollard, and a kid reporter. The future is now. I would think so, Gil, at some point. I don't know. But that's a nice looking card. That's what I do know. Tyrone Tracy Jr., Brock Purdy, Oladejo, Connor, Kelsey, Dak Prescott on the Dominators, Tesla on the throwback. Oh, it's like canvas or something. Jaden Daniels on the Bomb Squad, Burra, and Mark Andrews. Teams are dwindling in that next break, you guys. We're well over halfway in that. We're well over halfway in that. Two has been through quite a bit. Zerline, Lamb. Hey, it's Vinny. Josh Simmons, Likely, Overshown. Action All-Pros Xavier McKinney for the Pack. Jimmy Graham for the Saints on the Legend Series. Tremaine Edmonds and Andrew Van Ginkel. 11 teams left. Wow, wow, woo, wow. Dobbins. Those, I do like those. I like those too, Carolyn. I do. Micah McFadden. Wosu Kormoa for the Browns. Watch it there, Wosu. That's out of 199. Will Howard for the Steelers. Mayer, Lockett, Jackson Dart Elite Series with his glamour shot. Look. Hurts, Cruz, and Vaughn. Come on, Florida, let's find it. Kyle Van Noy, Sandstrel, Dorsett, Cam Ward, Demario Douglas, Trey Amos on the optic preview for the Commanders, Savion Williams for the Pack, Antonio Gates, Steven Jackson, and Wan'Dale Robinson. There's little Savion. I know you wanted the other dude. And we'll take care of Cam since he was the first overall pick. Yes, Gil, always has been. But like I said earlier, the one thing Donruss did do is that their cards look a little bit better quality this year versus maybe some previous years. Levis, A.J. Brown, Derek Harmon, ETN, Garrett Wilson, a Dion on the Gridiron Kings. That's nasty. Derek Harmon for the Steelers on the throwback. A.J. Brown, Rashid Shaheed, and Jeff Garcia, Kid Reporter. Little Dion. Yes, there is, Jacob. Give me a second. Let me finish this break. Actually, it might be attached to the break itself. It might be attached to it. But if not, I can go over it with you once I'm done with all this. Hey, Brittany. Stevenson, Smith, Tootin, Kyle McCord, Quentin Johnston, Luke Kuechly, Dexter Lawrence for the G-Men, JJ on the bomb squad, DK Metcalf and John Elway, Rootin' Tootin'. Get on out of there, whatever you are. It should be, I'm pretty sure it's attached to the break itself if you go to the description. I'm pretty sure. I think it, but I don't knows it. Go away, Glare. You go away. 7 left? My goodness gracious. Armstead, Rex Grossman, Egbuka, Davis and Ellis, D'Angelo Hall for the Falcons, Dylan Gabriel for the Brownies on the Gridiron Kings, Bo Nix, Matt Stafford, and Carlson. Teams, they are a-flying. Jaden Daniels, Jalen Coker, Golden Tate, Arroyo, Watt, Tate, Elik Ayamanor, Milton Williams, Terry Bradshaw, and Rome Odunze. Here comes that big old patch. You can see it. Look at that pack. Look at that pack. Cam Chancellor. Jalen Hurts is out of 199 for the Eagles. We'll take it. Mimbu. Pitts. Williams for the Pittsburgh Steelers. Cam Hayward on the patch out of 425. There's you a PC. You probably don't see him all that much. You know that? You don't see him all that much. Shador on the Elite Series. Wrong cam. Jordan Addison, Bomb Squad. Doug Williams and Jake Ferguson. Oh, does it? Is that what is that the are you seeing a trend there, Mayberry? Well, we already got our auto in this, so we won't be getting that. Distinguished? No, there's not, and that's why. Well, I take that autos. You can get some good autos, but it'll be nice once the retail comes out, and I'm not talking about holiday tins either. McBride, Pinero, Xavier Watts, Eamon Worry for the Seahawks out of 199. Sneed, David, A.J. Brown Dominators, Road to the Super Bowl Hurts, Murray, and Harrison. Yeah, any gold of anything, definitely. Hubbard, Sanders, Riley Leonard, Daniil Hunter and Mark Brunell, Jalen Lane for the Commanders, Tyler Warren throwback, Jalen Carter Champ is here, Ertz and Smith. Yes, I sure did. Out of a mega. Not here we haven't. Jazz. Peyton. The reason is Primo's ripping the packs. It's all the only reason you'll ever need. Will Anderson Jr., Brian Thomas Jr., Max Crosby, ETN, Bucky Irving, Ridley, Micah Parsons on the Elite Series, Joe Burrow Bomb Squad, Cam Jordan, and Dontavian Wicks. That's right, Mark. Tell the world. 238's the only place to be. That's the only place to be. There's other places, but this is the only place to be. Yes, sir, Florida's. Now let me do a recap of this. Mrs. has been, or somebody's been filling in the back. I'm assuming it's Mrs. And then I got to figure out what we're going to run next. That's being difficult. Hang on. Recap will be done here shortly. Where did Caleb go? I just had him in my hand. Caleb, where are you? There's Daniel. Oh, there was no Caleb auto in this break. I forgot. Whoops. There he is. Final 5 teams. Trying to figure out, do you guys want to run the break that's pinned again? The one that's almost sold out? Do you want to run that one again? Because you'll have to wait a second because I have to change the number on it. And that's the last time we can even run it. So the one that's pinned, do you want to run that again? Recap, Genty, St. Brown. Okay, we'll run it. You have to give me a chance to update the number on it, but we can do that. Genty, Caleb Williams, Judkins, Caleb Johnson, Noel, Scatabo was out of 149, Jackson Dart, Xavier Ligete, Brian Branch, Tootin. Tyler Newbin's out of 499. Kadarius Toney, rookie. Brock Bowers, Ed McCaffrey, Josh Downs, Cam Ward, Ladd McConkey, Mason Graham, Travis Hunter, Drake of May refractor, Justin Herbert, Joe Burrow, Tyler Warren, Eamon Worry, Jalen Hurts numbered, Dylan Gabriel, Bashul Tootin, Owosu Koromoa, T-Slaw, missing nameplate Calvin Johnson. I don't think this card was in the break either. Jerry Rice, Marvin Harrison Jr., Malik Neighbors and Micah Parsons, Riley Leonard, Shadur Sanders, Elik Ayamanor, Egbuka, J.J. McCarthy. What's up, Jeffrey? Good morning. Deion Sanders and Cam Ward, Savion Williams, Jackson Dart, Dak Prescott and Jaden Daniels with a rated rookies retro Quinshon Judkins, patch Cameron Hayward, Dan Hampton gold wave auto out of 50 for the Bears, Papa Winslow for the Chargers out of 75, Quinn Ewers auto out of 99. That's nice. Eddie Jackson for the Bears is out of 10. Rookie patch for Jamar Chase anyways, out of 149, but it's also got Joe Burrow and T. Higgins on the team summit on it. Kyle Pitts, RPA for the Falcons out of 125. And Caleb Williams auto is what it is. I see you, Mrs. Thank you. And good morning. And then we'll do this. Let me get this to the side here, and then I'll get that next break up there. That's pretty much done. Yeah, the Bears 8. The Bears 8. The Bears exact same break back. Mrs. is going to get that pinned at the bottom as soon as the number of the break updates in the system. All right. Okay. Okay. And all right. Now, we're not going to do that. We'll do this. No. Let's mix this up a little bit. I'm going to do the helmet last. We'll do that. And we'll start with optic. So let's get this over here. Let's get this helmet off to the side here, just like that. And I need one of these right here. All right, take a screenshot of that if you need it for your records. If not, you can always go over to the tube. It's there forever and always. All right, get on out of here. And good luck, everybody. Next break is going to be identical to this one and should be posted and pinned very, very shortly. So keep your eye out for that. Empty box. Odell Beckham Jr., LaDainian Tomlinson, Kylan Hill, and a 2-2 Atwell. Hang on, it's glitching out. Hang on. Okay, it's better. Looks like there's a Givey in your upper left-hand corner. It was acting weird. Givey in your upper left-hand corner for the Jets in the next break, and the next break is in there, identical to this one. And it is the last time we can run it. I'm going to run baseball afterwards because I've had more than enough people ask, so it's time I accommodate them as well. Jamin Davis and Carlos Boogie Basham for the Bills. Appreciate you, Doc G. Matt Ryan, Devin McCourty, Devontae Smith, and a silver Chase Young. Let's get something on the board up there. I don't like empty. Put old Devontae up there. Next break is pinned at the bottom of your screen. DeForest Buckner, DeMarcus Lawrence, Rashawn Slater, and a Zach Wilson on the legendary logos. Look at him. What a gent. Look at him. That's the good stuff right there. Jets are a givey in the next break. Upper left-hand corner. About 13 minutes left in that givey. There should be a bag. If you don't see the bag, leave the page, come right back. It'll be there. Joe Burrow, Steve McMichael, Kellen Mond, and an Elijah Molden for the Titans. Oh, they're being super cautious, huh, Gil? All right. Johnson, Cisco. Who are they playing, Gil? Javonte Williams and Chase Claypool. Who are they playing this week? Raiders. Okay, that's why they're sitting up. No offense, Raiders fans, but that's why they're sitting up. If they're playing the Cowboys or something, I guarantee you he wouldn't be sitting. Those AFC games don't matter quite as much if you lose them. You don't want to lose any games, but when you're NFC and you lose an AFC game, it doesn't really matter quite as much as some of the others. Because I know he's healthy enough to play because he got hurt and played the whole rest of that game. So Jay Mitten, man, what's up, dog? Yeah, Gil, it's Panini's doing their thing. Empty box. There's a Travion for the Pats. There's another Travion for the Pats. Myles Garrett on the original gridiron. T. Higgins, Joe Burrow, and Xavier Worthy. Kid Reporter. Gil wanted the whole pack to be him. The entire pack. Just no base, just Travion after Travion after Travion. There you go, Gil. We'll put them both up there, front and center. I don't think you need more than one Origins Blaster in a break. Two tops, two max. RJ Harvey, Trey Harris, Cam Ward, Graham Mertz out of 299 for the Texans, Christian Watson, Jonathan Taylor. Bet, what up, man? It's Friday. Identical break is pinned at the bottom right now, folks. Identical break. The same one we're doing right now. It's the last time we can even run it because that's the last mini helmet we have until probably tomorrow. Mr. Mertz, Malachi Starks. On the variation, Mr. Scatabo will take that G-man going to Arkham. Tez Johnson for the Bucks out of 249. Van Ginkel and Myles Garrett. Good, Fat. It's a good day. It's Friday. I like it. Very much so. How was your day? Tell me true now. There's another Donovan for the Cowboys. Jackson Dart, Terrence Ferguson, Startups, Shuck, Prescott, and A.J. Barner. That's right. That's right. I love it. I absolutely love it. Jalen Lane, Arroyo, Josh Allen, Burse, Stafford, Belly, and Kid Reporter. Oh, there's Josh Allen. Get up there. Take that, Jacob. Royals. Burden the third. Startups Jackson Dart. Tyreek Hill. Peyton Wilson. And Brian Thomas Jr. All right, let's move on to the Phoenix International Mega. And then we've got 2 hobby boxes, Origins 25, Donruss 25, and then we end in the helmet. And that is the exact same break pin at the bottom. What we're doing right here, right now. I don't know, Fett. I didn't know that Russell Wilson could still throw for 450 yards. So I don't know. Empty box. Jemai, Cortland Sutton, Josh Allen, Derek Stingley Jr. and Zay Flowers, Tyreek Hill. Is that real? Gil, did you just get a 1-on-1 Jacoby Brissett? It's only right. It's only fair. It's the way it should be. Gil with the Jacoby Brissett 1-on-1. Hi, Gil. Today's your day. It's a 1-on-1 Jacoby Brissett. It's all yours. No one else's. No one else can have this card. It's yours. Aaron Jones, Geno Smith and Jordan Addison, Demario Davis, Samuel Laporta. Is that a redemption? Hold up. Who else could this be? Is this... I'm going to pull from the back. Jalen Hurts is out of 180. If this is who I think it is. Oh, it could be. It could be Ryan. But if it's not. Cooper DeJean, redemption out of a mega. Man, these are definitely the best megas I've ever opened in my life. There's no doubt about it. Who got the Eagles? Holly Creek. Out of a mega. I forgot he was a redemption too. And this was in there. A 1-on-1 and a redemption. Hang on, that's the wrong size. My bad. And even the base cards are good. Kyle Hamilton, Foye, Bobby Wagner, Will Levis, Najee Harris, BTJ on the rookie rising, not numbered, but we'll take it. And a Puka Nacua out of 88 for the Rams. Yep. Give me all these. Give me all this. Could you imagine if you opened this yourself? This was just some mega that you went and bought. Like, oh, hey. We'll take Puka's out of 88.G. Jalen Thompson, CJ Mosley, Jordan Love and Derek Carr, Travis Etienne Jr., Matthew Stafford, and our base rookie is an Edrin Cooper for the pack. A.J. Brown, Austin Eckler, Jacoby Brissett, Christian McCaffrey, Raheem Mostert, Trey McBride, and a Ramondre for the Pats out of 180. Look at destroying this box, Gil. L2L, what up, man? Your boy's starting this week. Your boy's starting this week. No, you can't buy them in stores, not Target or Walmart or anything. Jonathan Taylor. DeMarcus Lawrence, Kyle Duggar. Kyron Williams and Patrick Queen. Contours, Patrick Mahomes, not numbered, but we'll take it for the Chiefs. That's going to Lauren. And Dylan Laub for the Raiders out of 40. Thank you, Mrs. Thank you. All right. That was an excellent mega. Now, it's Origins time. Then we'll do Donruss, and then we'll do the helmet. And the break that is pinned at the bottom is the same one we're doing right here, right now. And it's the last one we can do. And after that, I'm going to do baseball. That one's all cattywampus. Hang on. Empty. It's a conspiracy. The Jets. Panini knew you were going to... Jonathan, Panini knew you were going to get the Jets in this break, and they said, no, absolutely not. Marvin Harrison Jr. Jaden Higgins on the Givey. Or on the Givey. On the RPA. Out of... Not numbered. Jets Givey is 2 minutes away is what I was trying to say. Terrence Ferguson out of 75 for the Rams. Sherlock Vieniget. Tet for the Panthers out of 199 tricolor patch for the Panthers. Going to Peyton. L2L, appreciate you, brother. We ain't done yet. No, we ain't done yet by a long shot. Ashton Genty out of 99. That's just a nice looking card. Going to Patrick. That's a nice looking card, Patrick. Stafford out of 149, Super Bowl champion. And Ty Felton for the Vikings. All right, it's Donruss time. That's a nice card. That's a nice card. Absolutely. And a Terrence Ferguson, too. Genty's only getting started, man. He's only getting started. Who's the back? Somebody look this up. Who's the backup? Who's the backup quarterback for the Raiders right now? Because I know old boy's hurt. If something happened to Geno, who comes into the game? Who is it? Is it really? Is it really Arkham? No, he's hurt. AOC's hurt. Is that right? Oh my goodness gracious. Oh my goodness gracious. He's already in. He's already in. Get ready. Get ready. He's already playing. You just don't know it yet. Oh, whoa. That's odd. Hang on. Did they... Oh, it's because the pack was... Okay. It kind of slid a little bit. Can we get a downtown? Empty box, and it doesn't end here. I've got a helmet off to the left, so good luck. No, but he played really bad, DeChef. He played really bad in his last game. Very bad. Boyd, Eric Dickerson, Cole Kmet, Jaden Higgins, Owosu and Long, Bijan Robinson on the Dominators, Travis Hunter on the Bomb Squad, Krieg and McMillan. Nice. Congrats, chicken fries. Congrats. We'll see if we can. And that, just so you know, that's for the break that is pinned at the bottom right now. Not for this one, but for the next one. Just so you know. Currently, Jonathan's trying to find a jet. Just any jet will do. Mitchell, May, Josiah Stewart, Ty Johnson, Christian Kirk, AJ Green Legend Series, Jalen Milroe. Ooh, that's a nice one. On the Gridiron Kings. That's nice. Jake Elliott, Javonte Williams, Nico Collins, and the Kid Reporter. Why does he look like he matters? Look. Why does it look like he matters? Like it's just a feeling, like a vibe. Like, why does it look like he matters? Check the back of Kirk. Kirk who? Christian Kirk? Oh. Oh, you thought you found the aqueous test. Well, you didn't, Gavin. Keep trying though. I believe in you. Jacoby Myers, Tyler Algier, Savion Williams, a nice little red Abdul Carter, Carl Eller, Zay Flowers, A-Chan for the Dolphins, Dylan Gabriel for the Browns, William Andrews, and Natron Means. Take a little Dylan Gabriel action. A-Chan. And yes, if you have any questions about the helmet checklist, just give me a second. Let me finish this break, and then I can look at that after the fact in case you're like looking at a team right now that's pinned at the bottom and you don't necessarily know. Just give me some time. There's a lot of packs in Donruss, you know. T.O., Geno Stone, Devin Neal, Chris Jones, and Joe Horn. Dominators Jackson Smith and Jigba. He's making it. He's putting the league on notice too. Throwback Elijah Arroyo. Travis Kelce, road to the Super Bowl. Graham Gano and Tony Pollard. Chris, who's your squad? Who's your squad, Drizzle? Oh, I wouldn't count them out yet. You're in a nice little cozy division that can be overtaken fairly easy, probably in about 3 or 4 weeks' time. Alvin Kamara, Jalen Reed, Tutu Atwell, Jackson Dart, Michael Penix, Derwin James Jr., not saying this guy's name, but there he is. Antonio Gates on the inducted, Joe Burrow, and Mark Andrews. Gil, we got you, bro. We got you. I know you want to get that posted as fast as possible. Tucker. Kurt Warner, we got a die cut Nakua here out of 99. There you go, Doc G. That's nice. Another nice Nakua on the die cut. Check them edges out. Oh, they're waiting. They're like, where's that 101? I've been waiting for that 101 to show up. It's been posted all over YouTube and stuff, I'm sure. Facebook knows about it now, Gil. You better get ready. Quinn Ewers. Tej Johnson is our auto out of 199 for the box. Corum, Cousins, Hutchinson on the Gridiron Kings, Kenneth Gainwell, and Tremaine Edmonds. That's right, Brian. Cole Kmet. Shh, the chef. We're supposed to act like that's not happening. Stop that. Stop it. Cole Kmet, Devontae Smith. Missing nameplate, Keon Coleman for the Bills. Michael Williams, Kyle Pitts, Quincy Williams. Trey Harris for the Chargers. Larry Fitzgerald on the bomb squad. Cortland Sutton and Jake Plummer. Take that, Bills. Larry's a true legend. The truest of legends, I say. Dante Culpepper, Chad Johnson, Tyleek, L'Jarius Sneed and Levante David, Dominators Chuba Hubbard for the Panthers. That's not too bad. Throwback Tyleek Williams for the Lions. There's old Saquon doing Saquon type things. Sayshawn. Drake London and Jordan Love. It's Jerry Rice. There's only one answer to Chef. It's Jerry Rice. It's not even close, really. Oh, here's our big old patch. George Kittle, Mike Williams, Fairbairn, Travis Hunter, Daniil Hunter, and our patch looks like, oh, it's Amon-Ra St. Brown out of 425 going to the Lions, and that is Ark Dissel. Got the little gray patch there. Ooh, McLaurin on the Action All-Pros. Those are fun. Trey Harris, Retro Junt. Corley and Fields, Kid Reporter. Jerry, then Moss. Then there's room for interpretation after that. Because I'd probably say Calvin, and then I'd probably say T.O. And these just look good. Steve Smith was good. Ark Dissel. Okay. Thank you, bro. Josh Downs. Ford. Colston Loveland. Mark Brunell. Bucky Irving. Jalen Noel for the Texans. Randy Moss. Caden. Abdul Carter. Ever heard of him? And, so look up, Caden. Look up. Jerry, then Moss. Jerry, then Moss. Nakua and Garrett. Scroll up a little bit. Scroll up just a smidge. Okay. 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 These look good because they're color matches here. All these. All thems. Man, I don't know. Depends on if 15 tush pushes were implemented. Derek Carr. Jamison Williams. TJ Sanders. Trey Amos out of 199. Ridley. McKinney. Ricky Williams on the Gridiron Kings for the Dolphins. Malik Neighbors doing some Tai Chi. Malik Neighbors and TJ Hawkinson. Warren, I don't know if it's going to happen. I really don't. I'm hopeful, but I don't know if it's going to happen. And I'm a Lions fan, so. Jalen Ramsey. Josh Allen. Torrey Holt for the Jags out of 50. What the? Carson Schweschinger. Fred Warner. DeMarcus Robinson. Colston Loveland on the Elite Series for the Bears. Jordan Davis. Ty J. Spears and Xavier Leakey. I need the Ravens to just play bad. That's all I'm asking. I just need the Ravens to play bad. That's it. Can you play bad for a game? It's possible, right? You can just show up and not play well. Schultz, Henry, Troy Franklin, Trey Amos, Overshone, Mayer, Riley Leonard for the Colts, Lambjack on the bomb squad. There it is. There's my fate. Chubb and Esiason. It's like he heard it. It's like It was heard, and then it was like, oh hey, hi, hey. Whitney, you know, you watched that last game. I watched that last game. You saw it. We did nothing to stop him. He rolled out to the right 7,000 times, and either we bit on it and he threw it to the guy wide open, or we didn't bite on it and he ran. I don't want to see it again. No. Mike Evans, Jeffrey Simmons, Matthew Golden, Tyler Lockett, Demario Douglas, Dominators Derek Carr, Dylan Gabriel, Michael Penix, McDonald, and DeAndre Swift. Yeah, that was a good comment by him. That was a good... None of those guys know it better than those guys that played him the year prior. They all those guys on that defense know. They're like, okay, we remember. Just like when we played the Bills, I'm sure they remember that too. Anthony Richardson, Jamal Charles, Devin Hester, Hunter, ETN Wilson, RJ Harvey for the Broncos. Oh, that's kind of cool. Super Bowl champions, the Eagles. Smith and Estime. We've got, 3 packs left there, it looks like, and then we got the helmet. And there's maybe 9 or 10 teams left in the break pinned at the bottom of your screen. Trent Green, Onkwo, Shamar Stewart, Harold Fannin Jr. for the Brownies, Quentin Johnston and Luke Kuechly, Mason Crosby on the Legend Series, Dan Marino, Bomb Squad, Brandon Ayuk and Tank Bigsby, Kid Reporter. Oh, that's right. You're right. That's right. Oh yeah. Yep, it was the guy for the Bucks, Tej Johnson. Taylor, Bowers, Jaleel, Jalen Lane, Darius Davis, Caden Ellis, Myles Garrett on the Gridiron Kings, C.J. Stroud, Testaverde, and Max Crosby. You know, I would think that they do, Ryan. Now, I haven't seen one yet, but I would think that they do. I need to check the checklist. They might have Bomb Squad autos, too. They haven't before. Mingo, Hester, Woody Marks, TJ Watt, Golden Tate, Drake of May on the Elite Series. Look at your boy. Look at him. Looking crisp. Kyle McCord. Is that James Cook, T-Law, and Adam Thielen. All right, it's down to the helmet now. Good luck. Let's push this back as much as I can anyways. It's helmet time. Good luck. Seems a little cattywampus here. Trying not to see anything. All right. Good luck, everybody. 3, 2, 1. Holla. Okay, so it's a cowboy, but I have no idea which one it is. Looks like a R. It's Mikey. It's Mikey. Mike Irvin. I can see the 8-4 now, or the 8. What is that? What did he do? Let's just say Michael Irvin was having a good day that day. Okay. And that's the Dallas Cowboys, and that is going to Mayberry. You got one. Dun, 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 dun. A D. A D. You can barely. I know he's 8. Yeah, that's right, Papa. Why does that not look like 88? He tried. Let's just chalk that up to Michael Irvin was having a good day that day. Okay, like most days. What checklist? Which checklist, Doc G? Which one you? What you talking about? What you talking about? Executive. Right. Congrats, Mayberry. It was Mikey Irvin. It was Mike Irvin is who it was. Oh, I need to do that. That's what I need to do. All right, recap. Let me get these back. Back in time. The next break is identical to the one we just did. And then I'm going to be posting a baseball break for the people that's been super patient over the last 2 days for baseball. Fairly easy break to get into. We don't have any of the M&8s left, so it's just, it'll be 2 tier 1s, a Topps Chrome Jumbo, and a Topps Finest. Ten teams left. Thank you, Mrs. 10 teams left in the break pinned at the bottom. And this is recap of 2418. Patty Mahomes, Dylan Laub, Brian Thomas Jr., Puka Nakua and Travis Hunter, Jackson Dart, Bijan Robinson and Jackson Dart, Josh Allen, Tyler Shuck, Devontae Smith, Tez Johnson for the Bucks out of 249, Graham Mertz for the Texans out of 299, Travion Henderson, Cam Scatabo, Cam Ward, Myles Garrett and Travion Henderson, Jacob May, Trey Amos and Jalen Hurts. Tet out of 199 on the patch. Ashton Genty out of 99 for the Natives. Myles Garrett. Puka Nakua was out of 99. Dylan Gabriel. Abdul Carter. Colston Loveland for the Bears. Abdul Carter. Missing nameplate Keon Coleman. Riley Leonard. Terry McLaurin. Ramondre Stevenson. Redemption Cooper DeJean auto out of a Mega. Trey Harris. Tez Johnson out of 199. Jackson Smith. Dan Marino. Terrence Ferguson out of 75. Not MG. Nope. RJ Harvey. Matthew Golden. Lamb Jack. Torrey Holt out of 50. Tyleek Williams. Trey Harris. Devin A. Chan. Jalen Milroe. Dylan Gabriel. Jaden Higgins. RPA. Matt Stafford out of 149, Jalen Hurts. Amon-Ra patch out of 425 for the Lions, and Jacoby Brissett 1/1. The stuff that dreams are made of. Going to Gil. All right, let's get this to the side here. Eight teams left. Identical break. Let me get it up there. And then once this fills, we'll do a baseball. How about that? All right, let's take that off. Let's put that up. Take a screenshot of that if you feel the need to for your records. If not, you can always go to YouTube to see it forever and always. It's time. Good luck, everybody. I'm going to take down the overlay, and we're going to get to ripping. You just watch. Baseball's pinned at the bottom. You wanted it. You asked for it. You got it. We're going to do that last. We're going to do this after that. Then we're going to do... Let's do the Mega. Let's do that. Let's start with Optic 21. And then we'll end with the helmet, okay? All right, okay, all right, okay. Here we go. Just like that. Tommy, we've opened quite a few. We've got some left, I think. But yes, we've opened quite a bit of that, actually. All right, football time. Baseball pinned at the bottom. Not yet, Jamie. Empty box. Corey Davis, AJ Green, JC Horn, and I thought it was old boy again, but it's not. It's Mr. Osai. Higgins, T-Law on the base, Gridiron Kings, Trey Sermon, and Sean Alexander. Let's get T-Law up there. Yeah, baseball's pinned at the bottom. It is two tier 1, Topps Chrome Jumbo. That's got 3 autos in it, and the Topps Finest. Jerry Jeudy, Deebo Samuel, Rashad Bateman, and Des Fitzpatrick. Diggs, Roethlisberger, Christian Barmore, and a Khalil Herbert for the Bears. Jalen Hurts, Earl Campbell, Tylan Wallace, and a Kelvin Joseph for the Cowboys. And I don't know. Damian Harris, Traquan Smith, Ronnie Perkins, and a Joe Theismann on the Retro Series. So no special treats in the 21. That's all right. It's just a blaster. Let's go to this blaster. And we're going to end with the helmet like we have been. Empty. Mason Graham, ETN for the Panthers, Tej Johnson, numbered Bashul Tootin out of 199 for the Jags, Malik Neighbors, and Tucker Kraft. Bashul. It's Ewers. I am Elick. I am Honor. A nice little Will Howard on the variation. Looky there, Arc Dissel. Jalen Noel out of 299. Brock Bowers. And Alex Anzalone. Appreciate the likes, everybody. Y'all awfully quiet out there. Y'all awfully quiet. Why don't you put something in the chat? Say, I want to see. There you go. There we go. Little Hanson, what's up, bruh? Bro, there's baseball down there. I doubt your boys are there at this point. Or you might have already got them. I don't even know. But we got a little baseball going. Mr. Schaefer. Appreciate you. I just wanted a little, all I wanted to see little people say a little something around here. All right, no such. All right, all right, all right. See, now that's what I'm talking about. Come on. Come on. Tyler Warren, Travion Henderson, R.J. Harvey, Omarion Hampton on the startups, Devontae Adams, and Adam Thielen. It is. It's just an international blaster, Donnie E. It costs $7,000. No, it costs a decent amount, but not quite that. But it's enough. Probably too much. But here we are opening it. So you can get case hits in these Fonts et Origo, those, and what was the other one? Help me. What's the other one, Arkham? Trey Harris, Cam Ward, Patty Mahomes on the original grid, Big Bang. Thank you. Calvin Austin, Bucky Irving, Josh Allen, and Kid Reporter. Because they're made, I want to say they're made for over there, B-Wax. It's like something that you can only get from there. I think they're printed for them. You got the Cam Ward Big Bang? Are you kidding me? It's made specifically for international. Mertz, Starks, Ashton Genty on the startups. Okay. Saquon Barkley, C.J. Stroud, and Bijan Robinson. Who had the Raiders this go around? Trey. How about it, Trey? More. Donovan. Dart, Polka, Shakir, Likely, and McBride. More. Meh. And Dart. Then we'll do a little Phoenix International mega action. Let's see if we can pull another 101 or something. Maybe, could be, I might, I could, it's possible. You never know. They slumber during the day, the chef, because it's only 8 o'clock over there. Empty box. The winds haven't started flying yet out in San Fran. Bay Area. Austin, Eckler, Brissett, McCaffrey, Taylor, Barkley, McKinney, and a Travis Kelce for the Chiefs out of 180. Going to Patrick. Sorry, I set it back there a little bit further this time so I didn't have to push them all back as far when it's time to open the helmet. Lawrence, Duger, Ingram, Okereke, Bosa, Kelsey, and a Xavier Leggett out of 180. Who had the Panthers this time? Caden did. Well, how about that, Caden? There you go. Hurts, Watson and Metcalf, Crosby and Douglas, Contours, Ladd McConkey, not numbered, but we'll take it in a Michael Hall Jr. out of 180 for the Browns. Appreciate that follow, Mr. McCord. Richardson, Pacheco and Kirk, Bosa and Tua, Lambjack and Eric All Jr. on the base rookie. Debo, Kirk Cousins and Ed Oliver, Bijan Robinson and Puka Nacua, Tyreek Hill, and a Michael Hall Jr. for the Brownies. One more again, but this time it's out of 40. My goodness. It's Gibbs, Simmons and Moore, Laporta and Levis, Luke McCaffrey, rookie rising not numbered, and a Jesse Bates III for the Falcons out of 180 to round it out. All right, Origins 2025 hobby time. Here we go. It's got a little chunk to it. Not a bunch, but some. Empty box. It did. It's all Jacoby Brissett's fault, Doc. Write him a letter. Let him know that you're not happy with that. Let him know. Zaire Franklin. Matthew Golden for the Packers out of 49. Ooh. That's nasty. Alexa. Oh, Alexa, are you here? That's kind of sick. No, not you. Jalen Noel for the Texans. On card. Mr. Milrow. Nice patch out of 199 for the Seahawks. That is Kalen. Jacoby Myers out of 225. Donovan out of 75. And a Jaden Higgins for the Texans. All right. All right. All right. All right. Mr. Milrow. Yeah, so was mine, to Chef. One of these days, it's going to get to the point was that Primo? That's nasty. That's sick. That's why it was a little bit, the pack was a little bit thicker, was this card right here. 17 out of 49. Mr. Golden. All right, Donruss. All right. Empty. And then we'll end with the helmet. And then I'll have to see who's off the board in the other. Oh, quite a few, it looks like. I tried, you guys. I tried. We're going to find out, but I tried. Debo. Tillman. Fannin. Is that RJ? Oh, it's Pat Bryant on the missing nameplate. Hill and Parsons. Jalen Hurts Dominators. Jalen Hurts Super Bowl MVP. Luke Musgrave and Kendre Miller. 9 teams left in the baseball. Thank you, Mrs. You heard her. There's only 9 left. It's pinned at the bottom of your screen. How convenient. Arkham, you're probably not wrong. He'll be here next week. He's going to be here next week. Probably, let me think about this. It's supposed to go out today. I probably won't have it till Tuesday. Barkley, Wilson, Abdul Carter, James Conner, Travis Kelce, Caleb Williams on the Gridiron Kings, Shuck, Will Howard Bomb Squad, Cooper Kupp, and, Jawan Jennings. Joe Boo, he's. Don't worry. I know you've all waited patiently. I had to get some other things sent to me too, but I didn't want it all. I didn't want to have to do it in pieces. I just wanted it all to make its way here together as one. I bought him gift cards. Joe Boo does like flattery now. GMI, Jordan Addison, Jordan Watkins, Tyreek Hill, and Isaiah Likely, DeMarvion Overshone, and a nice Myles Garrett. That's kind of sick. Look at that. Got the Browns this time. Clips. I know that's probably not worth a ton, but that's pretty cool. Just when you thought you wouldn't see it, that's right. Rick Upchurch is in the Legend Series. Well done, Donruss. Well done. Going to the Broncos. Jalen Waddle, Eli Manning, and a kid reporter. Oh, Joe Boo's going to make his way here. Joe Boo's going to make his way here. If you didn't know, my name's Primo. If you didn't know, go check out my previous videos before I got here. That'll tell you a little bit about Joe Boo. Schultz, Henry, Mason Graham, Gray Zabel, Mike Mayer, Tyler Lockett, Jalen Lane, McLaurin, Pacheco, and Chubb. Joe Boo is a mainstay. Joe Boo's a mainstay. I know you know who Joe Boo is, but you don't know the real Joe Boo. You don't know the real Joe Boo. He's my friend. He's my friend. I haven't seen him in 2 months, man. No, Joe Boo don't care. Joe Boo does what he wants. Good morning, Luigi. Mike Evans. Jeffrey Simmons and Charles Woodson. Tyler Loop. Demario Douglas. Travis Etienne Jr. and A.J. Brown. Tyler Shuck. Boomer Esiason and McDonald. I don't know about that one. You were hoping it was an alter ego. No, he's my boy. He's my boy. Don't worry, you're going to see him. You're going to see him. He's going to be chilling with everybody. And if you stay around long enough, Joe Boo will pull you a deed. He's going to get you a deed. That's what he does. Richardson, Charles, Noel, Wilson, Johnston, Elite Series Jalen Milrow, RJ Harvey, Jaden Daniels, DeAndre Swift and Jonu Smith. Call on Tyrone. Josh Downs. Jerome Ford and Trent Green. Tet. Calvin Ridley. Xavier McKinney. Mr. Van Ginkel for the Vikings. Mike Singletary on the Legend Series. Look at him. He's about to make somebody pay. Look at him. Malachi Corley and Justin Fields. Kid Reporter. Look at him. He ain't playing no games. Tet. It's Tet. And Van Winkle and Ginkle and Stinkle. Carr. Williams. My Green. Hey, you know, you never know what's, you never know. You know, there's a lot that's in here. And at the right time, it will appear. Fred Warner. Demarcus Robinson. Dak Prescott. Is that Mr. Allen? Road to the Super Bowl. Jeremiah Trotter Jr. Puka and Myles Garrett. It was nice. That was nice, Trey. That's the best auto I've pulled out of this yet, as far as I'm concerned. I don't know. Hampton was pretty good this morning, but still, I think I like that one better. Ramsey, Allen, Elick, Jalen Milroe, Owosu, Long, Will Howard, future senator, Cooper DeJean, Malik Neighbors, and TJ Hawkinson. Trotter was numbered. Hold on. He might have been. Hang on. Yes, he sure was. Out of 100. Good call. Good call. I didn't see the glimmer and gleam on it. I did, Michael. I did. Tyler Boyd. Eric Dickerson. Donovan Jackson. Ty Johnson and Christian Kirk. Christian McCaffrey on the Gridiron King said, now that one's a little rough. Some of these look good, and then other ones, I mean, look at him. It looks like he had a rough night the night before. Ashton Genty on the throwback. Justin Herbert bomb squad. And Ty J. Spears with Xavier Lee. Legate. Well, I had Joe Burrow, so. Look at him. He's like, oh yeah. Help me. Mitchell, May, Ricky Williams, Ferguson, Eller, Flowers, Jordan Addison for the Vikes, Sayshawn, Krieg, and McMillan. He did. He did. It's true. It's true. Mr. Myers, Algier. How about a JMO out of 500 while we're at it? for the Lions. DJ Giddens. Mason Taylor for the Jets is out of 199, going to Chicken Fries. On the Givey. Chris Jones. Bo Nix. Bomb Squad, Adunzi. Javonte Williams and Nico Collins. Kid Reporter. A little jet. Jonathan, can you believe it? They do exist. They do exist. Givey Auto. And JMO. Trent Green. Onkwo. Oh, is that Mr. Woodson? Charles Woodson for the Pack. Barron. Keekly. Davis. Elick Manor for the Titans. Tet on the Bomb Squad. Estime and Ayuk. It's Tet. And again, it doesn't end here. It does not end here. We still got a helmet. Oh, they are, Michael. Oh, they are. They're just not, they ain't chilling right now. Plus, this is probably the longest checklist in the history of checklists other than score. Jonathan Taylor, Brock Bowers, Shadur. There you go. There's your Caden Ellis. Hall. TJ Watt. Quinn Ewers on the rated rookie retro. Abdul Carter. Oh, yeah. See, there's a better one for the Giants. Caleb. Tank Bigsby, Vinny Testaverde, and the Kid Reporter. Abdul. Here comes that big old patch. You see it. I see it. We all see it. Who's it going to be this time? Mingo, Hester, Mertz, Arroyo for the Seahawks out of 199, Golden Tate, Kyle Pitts, passing the torch, James Lofton out of 49, and Matthew Golden. That's kind of sick. That's not bad at all. Going to the Pack. Madam Wilson. Hold on, something's behind it too. Patty Mahomes on the Elite Series. Matthew Golden and Max Crosby. That's right. I don't know, we're looking. You saw me before I opened it. I tried to, you know. I did everything I could do. Packers are cooking. Passing the torch. Nastiness. I don't know, Mayberry. I'd have to do the math on it. Hang on, let me think. 8, 9, 7, I think, if I did the math right. Komet, Smith, Horton, Williams, Sneed, Peyton Manning. Ooh, that's a nice one. Malachi Starks, Adunzi, Lawrence, and Thielen. And don't go nowhere, there's still a helmet. Could just save the day. Culpepper, Chad Johnson, Gabriel Davis, Quinshawn, Levante David, and Daniil Hunter with a little Dominators Derek Lawrence action. Jeremiah Trotter Jr. not numbered this time. Sutton and Palmer. It does. It does, Doc G. It does. Or it looks like someone said something maybe derogatory about someone he cares about. That's what it looks like. That's exactly what it looks like. Don't you ever do it again. George Kittle. Caden, it was already pulled. Mike Williams. Will McDonald, the 4th out of 50 for the Jets. Kelvin Baker Jr., Mark Brunell, Bucky Irving, Savion Williams, because the Packers won't stop, Shadur Sanders, and Drake London with a Jordan Love. It was a jet, Caden. It was a jet. The auto was. And so's Will McDonald the 4th. All right. Here we go. Last helmet from the case. I'm actually kind of interested about this one. And then I'll do a recap, and then I'll see how many's left on the baseball, which I don't think there's very many. This is going to be like nasty or something like where I'm like, what? But I think it's going to be nasty. Good luck, everybody. All right. Good luck. We should have some more maybe tomorrow of these. If not tomorrow, then probably Monday. Okay? But this is the last one for right now. Good luck. It's a Raider. It's inscribed. It is Mr. Genty, I believe. 2025, pick number 6. It only makes sense. It's Ashton Genty, and it's kind of sick. Congratulations, Trey. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're ever wondering, you hear Primo say, hey, get you a deed. Might get you a deed. This qualifies as a deed. Confirmed. Deed. It's a deed. Right here. And the card doesn't want to go back in there. How about that? Don't be like that, card. Thank you. Thank you. Congrats, bro. Sorry, everybody that didn't get a piece of that break. You know how it goes, but wow. A little jealous of that helmet, too. Even though I'm not a Raiders fan, I wouldn't mind having that one. Trey, not yet. Not yet. No. Well, yeah, you can do whatever you want. You know, the good news is that there's always another job. It's just a job. Oh, they think they own you. But they don't. It's just a job. But you got a nice little shiny new helmet. Put that back into the vault here. Mr. Campbell. Nice hit, brother. Oh, get on in there. All right, let's do a quick recap. And then we'll see what's what. Nice little hit there. I like it. All right. Return of the Mac. Still no DT from Donruss, folks. Noah and Kobe will be on tonight, and they'll be creating the search again. That baseball break pin at the bottom will be my last one of the morning, and then I'll be back tomorrow morning. Okay, all right. Appreciate you, Trey. All right, recap. Polka, Omarion Hampton, Mason Graham, Bashul Tootin, Will Howard, Noel, Trevor Lawrence, Travion Henderson and Quinn Ewers, Will Howard, Travis Kelsey and Jackson Dart, Ashton Genty, Patty Mahomes, Cam Ward, Xavier Liggett, Trey Harris, Tyler Warren, Michael Hall Jr., and Ladd McConkey. Caleb Williams, Tyler Shuck. Super Bowl MVP is Jalen Hurts, Jalen Milroe on the patch, Jalen Milroe Elite Series. For the Broncos, it is Pat Bryant, Jalen Hurts, Jalen Noel on-card auto, Jacoby Myers and Will Howard, Abdul Carter, Donovan for the Cowboys, Quinn Ewers, Jameson Williams for the Lions, missing nameplate Charles Woodson, Mason Taylor auto out of 199 on the Givey for the Jets, Jordan Addison, Matthew Golden, Christian McCaffrey, Will McDonald out of 50, Savion Williams, Shadur Sanders, Peyton Manning, Patty Mahomes, Arroyo out of 199, Shadur, Abdul Carter. That Abdul Carter's nasty. Look at him. Yeah, you don't mess with that guy. You can tell. I can tell. Elik Ayamanor, Bo Nix, Roma Dunzi, Ashton Genty, Justin Herbert. Out of 100, Jeremiah Trotter Jr., Dak Prescott, and Mike Singletary, A.J. Brown, and Mr. Shuck. Mason Graham, Myles Garrett, Tet, Jalen Milroe, Tet. Passing the torch, James Lofton, 20 out of 49 patch, and on the reverse side is Mr. Matthew Golden. And then Matthew Golden, RPA out of 49. 17 out of 49. Okay. All right, baseball is posted. There's single digits in that, folks. So if you want to get a little baseball, it's ripping time. Shuffle up and deal. Oh, hang on. You got to have paper in there, dog. Always stay in the corner of your paper before you put it in the printer. That's an old school trick, okay? Jonathan, he's pretty good. He's pretty good. I'm not going to argue with you on that. All right, so I've got it right here beside me. I'm going to take this down. I'm going to put this up because that's the break we're breaking. Good luck, everybody. I'll be back tomorrow morning. If you haven't done Sunday or Saturday and Sunday ripping with Primo, give it a try. I dares you. And Noah and Kobe will be on tonight prior to that. And Mr. and Mrs. will be on Saturday night. So that's our schedule, and we're sticking to it. I'm going to need some of these big top loaders, I bet, because, you know, sometimes those nasty, nasty cards come out of that tier 1. So, you know, you got to be prepared for that. So let me get those open. And let's get some ripping in. What do you say? What do you say? Good luck, everybody. Put some good vibes in the chat. Maybe something nasty will come out. I don't know. I don't control this. I'm just here. I'm just the facilitator. And we're starting with that Topps Chrome. Good luck. Oh, Doc, I forgot to tell you that never happened. It never happened. Sorry, Doc. All right, let's get a little ripping in. Empty box. I saw it happen. I didn't know it was you, but I saw it happen. Well, especially him, because he doesn't sign it anything, so unless you're opening Bowman's Best or something, you can't get his auto. And those don't go for all that much anyway, so unfortunately. You'd think they'd go for more, but they don't. Lugo, Yelich, Bader, Ryan Bliss, Michael King, Ty France out of 199 on the Lava. Pete Alonso for the Mets. Vladdy Guerrero for the Blue Jays. Manny Machado for the Padres. Hayden Burnsong and Nolan Jones. I feel like 95% of the time I usually get an auto in that first pack out of these jumbos. Maybe we got a little something here. Maybe we got a special jumbo box. Schwarber, Reynolds, Arozarena, Connor Norby, Alvarez, and Jacob Wilson for the A's. Okay. Mookie Betts for the Dodgers. Javier Sonoja for the Marlins. Brady Basso for the Athletics. Sagassi and Garrett Cole. Go Twins. Oh, yeah. Playoffs. Playoffs? Let's get some cards up there. Let's get some cards up there. Chris, I need the Mets to not keep winning. I need them to lose a little bit because I'm a Reds fan. Don't worry, the Reds aren't going to do anything. Unless you give them a chance to. Please. Siri, Guerrero Jr., Otto Lopez, Nacho Alvarez Jr., Salvi, Blake Baldwin for the Braves out of 299. Bro, collect the whole set. You here, Hanson? Are you here, Hanson? Gunner for the Orioles. James Woods will take Jose Ramirez, Amador, and Mason Miller. Correct. Confirmed. Hanson's, he don't play no game. He won't be there, and then he'll be there, and the Braves will be gone. Nathaniel Lowe, Contreras, Bassett, Reese Hines, Joey Bart, Blaylock for the Rockies, Imanga for the Cubs, Tristan Casillas for the Red Sox, Ryan Bliss for the Mariners, Job and Cruz. I don't know if I pulled that one for him yet, bobblehead, until now. I pulled him quite a few Braves, but I don't know if I pulled him that one. Whoa. Jonathan, I don't know. I don't know. Scooble. Doc, keep your opinions to yourself, man. I want to have a chance. You're ruining it. Scooble. Renfro. Kwan. Yamamoto. McDermott. Ooh, little Max Scherzer action on the negative. Executive. I don't know. But we're pot committed, so what are we going to do, you know? Adley Rutschman. Jordan Alvarez, Michael King for the Padres, and Hunter Fiducia with Christian Walker. We're going to need a little bit of help along the way. We're only 2 games back, but we're going to need some help. We've been sitting there. We've had our chances already, Doc, for a month now, if not longer. Torres, Lubov, Candelario, Eugenio Suarez, Greg Jones for the Rockies, Tanner Beebe, Gunnar Henderson one more again, Pedro Leon for the Astros will take, Connor Norby for the Marlins, DeSantos and Langoliers. We've had our chances, it feels like. Mathematically, it's possible. What we've done so far doesn't feel like it's going to happen. Plus, we didn't sign any big bats. We haven't signed any bats in forever. 2 years, 3 years. Albies. Harris the second. Michael McGreevy, Aaron Judge, Stuart Baroa. Oh, Stuart Baroa, 2 out of 250 for the Blue Jays, going to Jay Anderson. Take those for Swayton. Brooks Lee for the Twins. There you go, Twins. Junior Caminero, Jordan Alvarez, Aldaguiri, and Rafael Devers. I was looking. Somebody brought it up the last couple of times we did baseball. They brought up the and Arkham had been telling me about it well before anybody else had ever brought it up. The Bob Ross. Man, those cards look cool. They're expensive though. Those boxes are expensive, very expensive. But they're cool looking cards. Tyler Anderson. Josh Naylor. Mookie Betts and Trevor Story. Zerby Matthews. Justin Verlander. Brooks Lee for the Twins. Chris Sale for the Braves. Ooh, a nice Jacob Wilson. We'll take that. Hang on. Let's take care of old boy here. That's nice. Zach Denzenzo and Brendan Donovan. Mr. Contreras, Arenado, Scherzer, Sasaki, Ian Happ, Tarek Skubal, 3 out of 5 for the Tigers. Chad, that's a we take those. Wow. On the all etch. That's nasty. I may know a buyer on that. Potentially. Possibly. Could be. I don't know. It's possible. Bryce Harper for the Phillies. Cody Bellinger. Otto Lopez refractor and Kloffenstein with Nola. They did. Yes, they did. Fitzgerald, Nolan Gorman, Drew Romo, Kerry Carpenter, Darren Baker, Connor Norby, Corey Seager, Will Warren for the Yankees, Nacho Alvarez, refractor, Max Muncy, and Bo Bichette. Should have one more auto, right? Or did the out of 5 destroy it? Goldschmidt, Castellanos, Soto, Chaparro, Luis Garcia Jr., Frazier Ellard for the White Sox. That is Mayberry. Look at you, Mayberry. Jackson Churio, Pete Crow Armstrong, Salvi, Robleski, and Luis Castillo. Old Mayberry finds a way. I think that's the only squad he had. All right, then it's Tier 1, Finest and Tier 1, so this should be getting interesting here shortly. Vientos, Devin Williams, Jackson Churio, Leo Jimenez, Cedric Mullins and Brooks Lee, Kyle Schwarber, Paul Skeens, that's nice. Reese Hines on the refractor, Brooks Baldwin, and Marcel Osuna. Nice little Reese Hines. And a Mr. Skeens. Now it's time for some Tier 1. Empty. Dizzy Dean for the Cardinals out of 99. Trevor Story for the Red Sox out of 149, Tier 1. Not bad, mate. Oh, no. Oh, no. Why you got to do this to me? Trey. Oh, out of 15. Ellie De La Cruz, 10 out of 15. And Roger Clements, 10 out of 10. Harcum. Patch auto. Wow. Oh, did y'all see that? I can't believe Trey put that in the chat. He said, keep it, Primo. All yours, buddy. Man, so nice. Thank you, bro. Nasty box. Nasty, nasty box. That's nasty. The Rocket. 10 out of 10. Last on print. Patch auto. Game used memorabilia. I did 2 bobblehead. I got it screenshotted. He tried to delete it, but it's too late. I've already got it. But he's such a nice guy to begin with anyways, you know? And y'all are underestimating the out of 99 Dizzy Dean. What, y'all don't know nothing about Dizzy Dean? Dizzy Dean was a player from way back, son. Got that vibe. All right, finest. Something's up with this one too. Watch. 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 It's Jimmy Dean's older brother, Dizzy. He gave him the idea, Arkham. Empty box. That is a nasty little pack we just opened right there, folks. Mr. Skeens. He knew. Byron Buxton, Otani, Rhett Lauder, Kobe Mayo, Dominguez. Oh, no. Scared me. Arkham, I thought you'd done something. Out of 350, still a good card, though. Paul Skeens, Sasaki, Kamar, Rocker, and Brent Rooker. I thought you'd done something. I thought you'd done one of those things. Riley Green, Connor Norby, Devin Williams, and Wyatt Langford. Out of 150, Zebby Matthews. That's the Twins, right? Who's asking for them Twins? Caden. Yep, Zebby Matthews. Rookie auto for the Twins. There you go. Ellie De La Cruz on the X-Fractor. Orvelis Martinez out of 75 for the Blue Jays. Nick York. Cam Smith is out of 75 for the Astros. And a Jace Jung. A little Zebby action. How about that? And me and Mister are trying to compile maybe some different baseball together. You just stay tuned. Stay tuned. It's good product, and now that we kind of know you guys do want it, well, just stay tuned. He's probably working on it right now. Cam Smith, Nick Kurtz, Dana, Vladdy Guerrero, David Festa. Look at this. The Twins take the whole box. 36 out of 75 auto. Wow. That doesn't happen often. Jazz Chisholm on the X-Fractor. Willie Adames out of 200. Ozzy Albies, Aaron Nola, and Jose Ramirez. There might be something else in this. It feels like something else is in this, doesn't it? We'll find out. But it's got that feel. It's got that feeling. And we still got a tier 1 over there, too. It feels like something's chilling. It feels like something's chilling. Let me do the old. Aaron Judge, Mookie Betts, Acuna, Sasaki, Matt Chapman, X-Fractor Cam Smith, Jordan Westberg out of 99 for the Orioles, Sasaki, That's Yastrzemski and Jose Altuve. Altuve. Altuve, yeah. Jordan Alvarez, Francisco Alvarez, Zach Wheeler, Blake Baldwin for the Braves, Caleb Durbin, out of 125, Valente Bellozo, out of 125. That's Marlins, so 3 autos. Walker Buehler for the Red Sox out of 200. Ben Rice on the arrivals. Orvelis Martinez arrivals. And Mason Wynn. So 3 autos. It's only supposed to be 2. Giovanni, what up with it? Walker Buehler. Give us that ever-elusive 4th auto. Come on. Seager. Soto. Witt Jr. Kyle Tucker. Marcus Semien. Gunnar Henderson. Zach Veen out of 150. Altuve. Andrew McCutchen and Matt Olson. Uh-oh. Bobbleheads had enough. Bobbleheads. How do you think I feel? I'm out here pulling Ellie De La Cruz's out of 15, man. How do you think I'm feeling about this right now? You know, my soul can only take so much. All right, tier 1 time. Good luck. That's fair, Trey. Empty. Bobblehead, you got some good little devil rays along the way in here. I don't remember what their name was. Jerry or Mike or Bobby or Eddie Henyo or Miguel, something like that. You hit something. First up, Caden Dana. Jordan Alvarez out of 49, 10 out of 49. Blue Jays, Mr. Wagner out of 49. And Justin Henry Malloy on the patch auto out of 99. So much softer of a box, which I can kind of understand considering what came out of that first one. Will Wagner. Appreciate you, Mayberry. You got you a nice little auto out of that, considering you only got one little deedsman or one little deed team. Arkham got him a nice little Clements. I thought for a second there was an Ellie De La Cruz auto in it, and then I was wrong. But you know how that happens. You guys have a good weekend. If I don't see you, I'll be back on tomorrow morning. Noah and Kobe will be back on tonight. And Mr. and Mrs. will be on Saturday night. So, can't believe I thought there was an Ellie out of 15 in this, and it was never there. It was never there. Is he now? Do tell. All right, it's recap time. And if you missed any of this, you can always go back to the tube and see it. All right, here we go. Recap. Zach Veen, Brooks Lee and Will Warren, Nacho Alvarez, Bryce Harper, Nick Kurtz, Connor Norby, Jacob Wilson, Refractor, Cam Smith, Orvelis Martinez out of 75, Jackson Churio, Max Scherzer, Ryan Bliss, Vladdy Guerrero, Javier Sonoya, Brooks Lee, Mookie Betts, Pedro Leon, James Wood, Jordan Westberg, Connor Norby, Jacob Wilson, Basso, Ty France out of 199 for the Twins, Reese Hines, Salvi Perez, Frazier Ellard out of auto for the White Sox, Tarek Skubal 3 out of 5. I forgot that was in here. That's nice. Paul Skeens out of 350. Dizzy Dean, brother of Jimmy Dean, out of 99. Paul Skeens, Cam Smith, Walker Buehler, Willie Adames, Yordan Alvarez out of 49, Caden Dana, Justin Henry Malloy out of 99 for the Tigers, Wagner for the Blue Jays, Trevor Story out of 149 for the Red Sox, Stuart Burrowa out of 250 for the Blue Jays, David Festa, Zebby Matthews, Vincent Bellozo out of 125, Ellie De La Cruz, 10 out of 15, the card that was never there. Roger Clements, 10 out of 10, patch auto, going to Arc Dissel, and Drake Baldwin out of 299 for the Braves. Hello, Kimberly. It's Friday. Yay, us. Thank you, everybody. I'm going to go ahead and get YouTube off. Goodbye, YouTube. Goodbye. See you when I sees you. If this mouse will work. There we go. There we go. Goodbye, YouTube.